definitely along the lines of what I'm wanting done. Defiance. Been waiting to get back into Defiance. Didn't have to wait to get back into Defiance, but it's this backlog. So many games to play, and yet this is sitting here waiting for me to get back to it. But more reason to do so now than ever with the announcement of Defiance 2050 coming at you. Still free to play, still will probably be, in my opinion, the best MMO out there on the market, pound for pound. And we're going to talk about some things that they are bringing to the table. We're talking about a new experience beefed up for current gen, and I would love to see this game in current gen. It's a beautiful game already, in my opinion, for what it is and for what it can do. Won't ever get any complaints out of me. Scrappers everywhere. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Tryon is bringing it. I mean, that's actually it's like I dreamed it, and it's not really happening, but it actually really is happening. It's coming. So new gameplay systems for character progression, loadout customization, and I guess that's cool to hear. It's something that really makes me scratch my head, because it's like, how do you improve upon a game? You know, and I don't have any complaints about it as it is. You know, I'm not even sure how you improve on that on a system that mimics an existing successful loot system, a template that also does its own thing very well. But they're not saying much more than that about it. I'm sure that they've got some cool stuff in store for us, though. This makeover does result in things that will not transfer from the old game. It's not that they're reskinning it, it's just like they're shedding some skin. I think there's some things they want Defiance to do that maybe it's not doing. Or maybe just in order to grow, in order to be legit current gen, there's some things that, you know, they just feel need to change. Or maybe there's some streamlining involved there. What exactly does that mean? We'll find out. I just hope that it's not too far removed from what we're already doing here, because I am not someone that likes change, especially when it's not called for. I mean, I have no reason to believe that anything they do is going to take away from the experience in any way, shape, or form, but you kind of got to speculate as to what's coming. Because again, I don't know how you improve upon this. I love this game. So the purchasables, you know, again, this is a free-to-play game, but you're talking about stuff that's largely cosmetic. I mean, sure, you can buy loot boxes, and sure, there'll be weapons in them, but what they're still assuring us, and what should be most important and least off-putting to people that maybe not even be MMO people, is this is still going to be an even playing field. And that's what always made this game approachable for me. I'm not a guy that can get married to an MMO, and nothing against anybody that can do that, but that's just not me. That doesn't fit my schedule, my lifestyle. I can't be stuck on a game all the time. It's just not something I can do. It shouldn't have to be this thing where you pay people offshore to play your character for you while you're at work. You know, I can't do the Warcraft thing, man. It's too demanding of it. But you can be a factor in this game at any frickin' level, and that's what I love about it. Both in PvP and in the campaign, which is really where this shines. I mean, this is very story-driven for an MMO, and you're really going to like what it does if you haven't already played it. And if you have already played it, but you haven't come back to it in a while, you will be shocked at the amount of stuff that's been put in since you last looked, and stuff that's come here from the show, which is obviously no longer a thing, and is now in here with quest lines and whatnot. So that's neat. But they're introducing a new program to the current game, the Valor Program. We'll see what all that is about, but it's basically going to be incentive to get back and play right now. It's a system in which you can earn upgrades and rewards that will transfer over to the new game. Again, we're not talking a full content transfer over, but there are certain aspects of what you've done so far that will go with you. And that's good to know. You know, I wouldn't mind starting over if I had to, honestly, because I loved the game that much. And, you know, that's weird for me to say. I can think of some games where if I had to start over in them to play them somewhere else, maybe that would be a deal breaker. But the progression, you know, everything being eventual in this game, the way it is all part of why it's entertaining. So, again, if I had to do the whole thing over again, that wouldn't be a deal breaker, but since some of it will transfer, that's kind of exciting. And we'll know more about that as we get closer to it. I mean, there's the beta in the works. We've already got the invite to it. That's definitely going to be happening. So that's interesting. Again, coming soon, and it still gives you incentive again to continue playing this one. If you're not doing it, get right back on it now. Pull your character up, figure out what all this new stuff is, get acquainted with it, and just continue to level up in anticipation of the new experience. If you enjoyed this half as much as I did, that's recommended that you do so. Again, I'm just stoked for it. I can't believe it's actually happening. And hats off to Tryon, really, for bringing it and for sticking with this. I mean, they could have easily just scrapped it and went on to support any of the other programs that they have. And they've really stood by Defiance regardless. And it's stayed strong, and it's kept a strong player base. And they've continued to add new content. Every time I look, every time I patch this game, there's more stuff going on. So, you know, I can't say enough good things about it. In a world of gaming and within the gaming industry where I can complain a lot and I can say a lot of bad things about some publishers, you know, Tryon's doing it right, man. Take notes, everybody else. I can't tell you how excited I am for Defiance 2050. Holy crap. Hey, stay tuned to the MC Mer Show. We got updates, and we're going to guarantee you live streaming of that beta. We've already signed up for the invites. We're going to bring it to you on multiple consoles, most likely, so we can kind of compare and contrast. But I'm expecting great stuff all the way around. So be ready for that closed beta when it goes live. I'm going to be bringing it to you right here live on the MC Mer Show. And I want you to like and, most importantly, subscribe if you like watching people play Defiance, because goodness knows that's about to be something we're going to be doing a lot more of right here on the MC Mer Show. Can't wait. Thanks for tuning in. MC Mer signing out for now. I will see each and every one of you again next time.